Hello everyone and welcome to another Snap Sisters vlog. I'm Vivien Snaps. Today we're going to do something a little different. I decided it would be really awesome if we could do a little cooking, a little Julia Child, if you will, if Julia Child were a drag queen. Well, I'm not very much like Julia Child. I mean, I don't speak French, or I'm not dead. Well, yet. We'll see what happens in the kitchen. It could all blow up in my face and I could die, and it'd just be a situation. Today I'm going to be making caramel apples. Super delicious. This week I'm doing the traditional caramel apple, and next week Natasha is going to try, I know you've seen it on Facebook, you take Jolly Ranchers and you melt them down and you put them on an apple. It's supposed to be like a candied apple. Well, I don't know how they're going to turn out. I have a suspicion they're going to be just awful and so hard they'll break your teeth. We'll have to see, honey. So that video is coming next week. But this one is just the traditional Happy Halloween caramel apple. Because, honey, Halloween is coming fast. And I'm nowhere near prepared for all this. So, wish me luck, guys. It's going to be a photo finish race to the end for this one. But first of all, let's see what we'll need to make these fabulous caramel apples. Here's everything you'll need. Start off with some apples. We have these here, these gorgeous red ones. But you can use any kind of apple you want. I'm not like an apple purist or anything. If you like these, use these. If you like the green ones, Granny Smith's, Golden Delicious, use those. Next, we have these popsicle sticks. You can also use skewers, as long as they're thick and can hold up to the apple. You will also need some parchment paper or wax paper and some butter. You will need some milk, about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. Some individually wrapped caramels, and you will also need some decorative cupcake papers. I chose these because they look like Beetlejuice to me. They have little gravestones on the end. And you will need an assortment of toppings. I have chosen some marshmallows, some chopped peanuts, Halloween sprinkles, and chocolate chips. It's very important to choose your decorations wisely, because if they are too heavy, they will just slide right off the caramel. So choose items that are light in weight, like these here. And that's all you'll need to make these. Let's get in the kitchen. Here we are in the kitchen. Okay, first thing I want to do is start with your apples. Make sure they are clean and ready to go. Very clean, very dry. And you just want to take your popsicle sticks and insert them into the top. Make sure to go down far. You dirty people. Go down far, but don't go through the whole way. This is so hard to do with nails on. Just putting that out there. But, see? Shoved in there. And you just continue with the rest of them until you're all done. These things are so hard to penetrate. Just saying. Lord. Give me the strength to get through these apples. And there we have it. They all have their little sticks in there. Penetrated real good. Honey, there hasn't been this much penetration in this kitchen in weeks. Just go ahead and set them aside. That was pretty fancy. I'm sure y'all haven't seen this much costume jewelry in a kitchen in a while. In a minute, honey. Next step, take a regular old cookie sheet, or this is a pizza pan here. Oh, I never noticed there was an X in it. Wonder what that's about. But yeah, any flat surface like this, And you're going to take your wax paper, tear off a piece like so, place it on there, and then you're going to want to butter the wax paper, and this is so your caramel doesn't stick. Nobody likes a sticky mess. Make everybody sad, then they can't enjoy their apples. Just go ahead and run some butter on it. Get it nice and lubricated. Lubrication is key for a good time. You can quote me on that. And now that we're done lubricating, we set the pan aside, and then we can get started on the caramel. Just grab a little saucepan, and it is important to do this on a lower heat because caramels and milk, which is what we're going to do right now, will tend to scorch. So do it nice, low and slow. How low can you go? Can you go down low? I can't go down that low. I got bad knees, honey. I like to pretend. I'm operating heavy machinery, Ma. So you'll want to go ahead and take your caramels. They kind of stuck together. I guess it'll happen. Do not forget to unwrap your caramels. I know that sounds like a very simple thing. Like, how the hell can you, like, not remember to unwrap a caramel? But trust me, it'll happen. You'll have a very awkward situation coming up. Okay? After you get your caramels in, now it's time for the milk. Eat about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of milk. It is important that you continuously stir so no scorching happens. Julia Child, eat your heart out, honey. Actually, I should have done this whole video like Julia Child. That would have been cute. Prepare yourself for the worst Julia Child impersonation ever. On today's show, we're doing a variation on a classic caramel apple. Is that how she sounded? I don't know, she's dead. Who cares? Did that come off insensitive? Oh, I hope the food gods don't bite my ass for that. I burned my caramel. Speaking of burning caramel, turn it down low. I don't follow my own instructions. Back up. This is taking a long time. Such a long time. I feel like a 50s housewife. You know how they used to wear like the dresses with the aprons and the pearls? Well, honey, I had to show them bitches up. So, I'm wearing like I'll call it a ball gown and jewels. So not a ball gown. Natasha says it's not a ball gown, but who cares? If I want it to be a ball gown, it'll be a ball gown. I don't know if y'all can see the clock on the stove here, but it is indeed 2:30 in the morning, and here I am making caramel apples. I just got done with my show at Connections, and I thought it would be a nice little treat for y'all. Not that you can taste them. You can pretend. It's kind of like Barney. I'm big, but I'm not purple. And I'm not that old. I don't think I'm considered a dinosaur. So I'm standing here melting my caramel, and one of my nails just popped off. I don't think it went in there. Well, if you're eating an apple and you find an extra crunchy surprise, I'll just call it intentional. Don't worry, I'll serve these to people before they see my vlog. Surprise! We're getting close. Remember, keep stirring, and you'll know when you're done when there's no more lumps or bumps. No one likes chunky caramel. That's nasty. And now my caramel is all melted. So, you'll want to take one of your apples and kind of tilt your pan. This is hard to show. You can't really see it, but try to get your whole apple in there. And kind of let it drip there. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to scrape it on the edge of the pan to knock that excess caramel off of the bottom so it doesn't pool so much on the wax paper. It'll pool some, but this will stop it from going like overboard and having it all over. Now, after you're done with that, you take your topping, whichever one you want. I'm going to go for the peanuts. I mean, why wouldn't you? And you just pack them on your apple. I'm making a mess with nuts. My nut is messy. Everybody sing along. My nut is messy. I have a messy nut. Oh. So, there's that. And we'll go ahead and put that on there. And just continue until they're all done. Okay, and once they're all done, you go ahead and let them set for a second. Grab a decorative tray. This one has little pumpkins on it. And then remember those little Beetlejuice looking cupcake papers? We take them, we take one, put it on your tray. You go ahead and take your caramel apple and you put it in the paper. Just like that. Perfect. And there you have it. And don't forget to brag to your friends that a drag queen taught you how to make caramel apples. Well, that's it for this video. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. You can also find us on Twitter and on Facebook. Until next time, love you guys. Mwah! Yummy.